the nation's commercial capital, Lagos, may soon be locked down to help check the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. And that's according to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who gave the indication during a briefing earlier on today. He also asked parents of some students rescued at the Seme border to rest assured that their wards are in safe hands.
As things stand now, most of the cases we're dealing with have been imported cases. But we're also starting to see a trend that suggests that we may be entering a phase where community transmission of the disease could also be coming in. Fortunately, because we have shut down all the land, sea, and air borders, we are now able to fully focus on tracking and halting within our communities. I'm pleased to also know that all our confirmed cases are doing well and they are all in stable condition. Of course, we know that a total of 3 have since been discharged. We are in the process of reconfirming another 5 or 6 additional patients that once they turn a second negativity, they might be allowed to go home later tonight or tomorrow once the results are out. We have people who, because of their daily means of livelihood, have been affected. And so we needed to have some stimulus package set out immediately. We are by this intervention targeting those who earn daily wage to feed their families, those who are vulnerable, what we consider as the lower part of the triangle, the elderly, and the fiscally challenged. So at the first instance, we're targeting a food bank for about 200,000 families, 200,000 households. I will also be signing what we call the Lagos State Infectious Disease Emergency Prevention Regulation 2020. It's an exercise of my power conferred on me by the federal and state laws. These regulations will give legal and enforcement backing all our actions that we have taken so far. And it would help us ensure that we curtail the spread of COVID-19 within Lagos State. They also prescribe stringent penalties to all those who defer or fail to comply with the directives that will be issued in the regulation. Overnight, we had to rescue about 14 Nigerian students that were stranded at the Seme border. I'm happy to inform that they've all been brought to the hospital this evening, and all of them would be isolated and they will need to go and have themselves tested. If they all turn negative, we'll allow them to go home and be joined with their family, because I know that some of them, their parents are pretty anxious right now, but they're in safe hands. I saw them and I said to them that they don't have anything to worry.
Meanwhile, the Lagos State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Akin Abayomi, has raised an alarm that the state may record up to 39,000 cases of COVID-19 in a worst-case scenario. Dr. Abayomi, who spoke at a media briefing today, explained that of the total of now 70 cases in Nigeria, Lagos State has 44, the highest number. He says with social distancing, the figure could be limited to 13,000 cases. He adds that compared with the number of confirmed cases in other parts of the world, the state is definitely doing something right.
The reason why we've implemented social distancing is the incident commander is fully aware of the trajectory that is possible. And the only way to address that is to implement social distancing. Our mathematical modeling shows that the worst case scenario is that we may see up to 39,000 cases in Lagos State. However, if we practice good social distancing, we might be able to limit that to about 13,000. And the graphs there show that indeed If we carry on and the public are receptive and compliant, we will soon see that, yes, we're expecting a few more cases, but the responsibility is with the community. If you're able to follow our instructions and distance yourself, you will prevent the opportunity of the virus from increasing its victims, because you don't give it the opportunity to spread from one person to another.